Hello to all you beautiful people out there in the world. Happy Father's Day to you beautiful people. And I hope you all are having a wonderful Father's Day out there together. I hope you all are enjoying the camaraderie together. I hope you all are enjoying the festivities. I hope you all are doing a wholesome, and a good job of respecting one another and loving each other and treating each other fairly, truthfully, and right. And to all of those others who are separate and segregated fathers and children and parents who are still divided and who are not come together in agreement and who have not found their way to come together, have not found a way to come together, have not established a way to achieve coming together and over conquering those fears and all of those traumatizations and things, those occurrences and those happenings that took place throughout the years that have prevented you beautiful people from being fathers, children together, and children and fathers together, fathers and their children being together, and children and their fathers being together in one place as a result of occurrences and happenings that you may not understand. You see, and if you do understand it, you see, you are you are just as guilty and you are just as wrong too for not trying. You see, they have an old saying, two wrongs don't make it right. Beautiful people, you've got to find a way to right the ship. You got to find a way to bring those two wrongs to become right together in one place. You have a lot of also African American men, coming out of the slavery days, back in the slavery days, and their fathers and their parents instilled in them what's in them today that a lot of them are still struggling with, and they didn't know coming out of slavery, and some of them, their parents are still in it. They didn't have rights to choose, or rights to choose to make decisions, healthy and wholesome decisions. A lot of them didn't go to school, but they wanted the best for their children to send them to school. So as they were coming out, they instilled in those 60s and 70s and 80s generation of fathers and mothers who still exist today, who don't have healthy relationships with their children, because, you know, as a result of what was instilled in them and what their parents instilled in them, not being educated, you know, all they knew how, and what was in them, what they instilled in that generation of children, a lot of them got caught up mentally and they didn't know how to overcome where they were. I'm not trying to make any excuses for them or any of us. I'm not trying to make any excuses. I'm just saying, beautiful people, the fact remains is that they, with what they struggled through, everybody's struggle to overcome things are not the same. Okay? Everybody's issues are not the same. Someone, could, just struggle with, don't know how to struggle, don't know how to, relate to being a family oriented person or being, struggle with being a good father, struggle with being in healthy relationships as a result of everything that they've been through. So, as a result of that fact, they just medicated themselves to hide from the truth so that they won't have to deal with it, because they didn't know how to deal with it, and while they may have struggled with those things, you may struggle with honesty, being honest. You may struggle with your taxes, paying your taxes on time. You know, um, you may struggle with just being alone. Are afraid to be alone and to be in a healthy relationship. You just will be with someone just so that you won't have to be alone. Everyone struggles with something. Everybody's struggles are not the same. That's what overcoming and healing is all about, and forgiving one another, beautiful people. And while you're holding them responsible for what they struggle through and what they may still be struggling through, and what they may have been struggling and maybe still struggling to overcome and to get over, and you still keep that hanging over their head and won't forgive them. Well, with your issues that, I just expressed, someone may keep that hanging over your head as well. And chances are won't forgive you for those things and those instances and those occurrences, beautiful people, and those challenges which your beautiful selves struggle through in life, beautiful people. Beautiful people, we got to find a way, beautiful people, to overcome these obstacles and these barriers of division and confusion, beautiful people, so that we can move past these things and we can find a way, to unify together, to come together and agree with one another, to forgive one another, beautiful people, so that we can spend these last days on this earth loving each other and treating each other right, enjoying each other's time together, getting to know those kids and those grandkids, and you getting to know your father, and your mother, and, stop blaming them, for, being a drug addict or an alcoholic because they choose to medicate themselves or to drink themselves or to medicate themselves into oblivion because they didn't know how to overcome what happened to them. They didn't know how to get past it. They didn't know how to move past it. But maybe if you all will come together, beautiful people, and help each other, be a strength to one another regarding or pertaining to each other's weaknesses, beautiful people, to heal and to overcome, beautiful people, and to move beyond those barriers and those obstacles, beautiful people, and be a complement to one another, and to heal one another and get to know each other, beautiful people, together. And then you beautiful people can, as each growing day moves forward or goes on, you'll get better about relating to those challenges. And you could better sleep at night, beautiful people. And, you can regain or gain a better grasp on things in life, that affect you or that you're taking out on other people, or you're passing on to your children, beautiful people. And these things are beginning to affect your children and their children. And it ultimately becomes a generational curse because nowhere is there a cutoff point. Nobody's tying the tourniquet off to stop the bleeding, beautiful people. And nobody's forgiving and forgetting. And nobody's moving on. Everybody's just keeps revolving. And nobody's evolving, beautiful people. And it's time, beautiful people, it's time to move on. And it's time to forgive your father. It's time to forgive your daughter. It's time to forgive your children. Children, it's time to forgive your parents. You don't know how many days, weeks, months, or years they have left on this earth, in which you will have that opportunity now, beautiful people, to forgive one another and get to know each other. It's okay getting to know someone. In relationships, you have to get to know someone for at some point in time or another for it to develop and mature, and you all become comfortable with one another and learn to trust each other. That's how relationships develop. That's how they mature, beautiful people. But don't continue to punish each other and punish yourselves And you all, as a result of that fact, you're suffering in life. You can't be in healthy relationships because you never had the relationship that you longed for, that you needed, that you didn't get. And you feel like that, you didn't get it when you were a child, so what's the use of getting it now? There is a use, beautiful people. There is a use, beautiful people. Redeem the time and get to know one another while there is still time and while time is still left, beautiful people. Who knows what's going to happen with this world, beautiful people, at the rate it's going? Beautiful people, this world may no longer be here in 10 or 20 years, 5 years, 3 years. You don't know. Nobody saw this pandemic coming, beautiful people. But it came, and everything else that's been happening in life, and the things that you don't see coming. That's just it. You just don't see it coming. Beautiful people, you don't see it coming. So create an occasion, create an opportunity. Just tell yourself, beautiful people, like relationships develop between a man and a woman, I'm going to give them a chance because relationships are important to me. I'm going to give them a chance because I want to be in a relationship and I don't want to be alone. I'm going to give them a chance because one day I want to have a family and an extended family. And I want to be in love and I want to be married. Give the relationship a chance. They start somewhere to get somewhere or to come to a point, where they have developed and matured to a state or to a place that says this is it. Or that they have changed and they're no longer that person. Beautiful people. And if they still are that person, give them a chance. Just go and sit down and talk to them and have a conversation with them. You never know. They may have been thinking about you and you all been thinking about each other, trying to find an angle or an avenue, a step to an approach. Beautiful people, to establishing or kindling or rekindling a healthy conversation. To achieve a good dose of a relations, beautiful people, and a relationship. Beautiful people, do it now. Now is the acceptable time, beautiful people. Don't wait for the convenient season that will never come, or that may never come, or to have to say, I wish I had have. I wished I had to listen to that man. I wished I had to listen to Frank Anderson, Kind Words and Smiles. Or I wish I would have taken advantage of that opportunity. I've been thinking about this. This has been on my mind. And I'm just so disappointed that I did not act on my thoughts. Beautiful people, don't wait until, beautiful people. Don't wait. Do it now. So what, they might be out on the corner or in a drug house somewhere. If you're uncomfortable with taking somebody with you, going by yourself, take somebody with you. Beautiful people, but give them a chance. Beautiful people. Kind words and smiles and the word love. You know you love them. You know you want them to get to know those grandkids and those kids. Just give them a chance and just go tell them. If you don't say anything else to them, just tell them, I love you, I miss you, and I need you. And I hope that more sooner than later, even now in this very moment, that we could develop a level of communication to communicate with one another, to converse with one another, so that we can find one another. We can find ourselves in each other. We can redeem the time that was lost. Or we can pick up right here and right now and forgetting those things that are behind and pressing forward. Let's move forward. Let's not allow the scratch record or the scratch CD to continue to repeat that scratch, because you won't hit skip or pick up the needle to move beyond that scratch so that you can hear the rest of that song. Or you'll start afresh, anew, to go get another LP or CD so that you can hear it in its entirety, so that you can have a better understanding for yourself, so that you will know. And not hearsay, they say, or what they said, and he said, and she said. It's never been rightly said, okay? Until you hear it, you know it, and you understand it for your own beautiful self. Beautiful people. To all you beautiful people out there in the world, to anyone and to everyone, beautiful people, get rid of the hate and the cursing them and the cursing yourselves, okay? Get rid of I hate them, I can't stand them. You're hurting yourself with those words, and you're hurting yourself with those emotions and those feelings, because you'll never be happy, and you have not been happy. You can't tell me you have. You'll never have no love, joy, or peace until you move beyond that, beautiful people, to reason with one another. Get some closure, beautiful people. Close the door on that chapter, beautiful people, after, and begin anew, start afresh. Recollect, to recollect, beautiful people, and not to neglect, beautiful people. Don't neglect the opportunity. Don't neglect the occasion given to you, beautiful people, so you can do, beautiful people, and you'll feel so much better, beautiful people. You'll feel so much better knowing that you're no longer stuck, beautiful people, at the point of not moving on or not going on, beautiful people. Move beyond revolving, revolving to evolve, beautiful people. Give them a chance, beautiful people. You're frustrated and upset now because it's a love that you don't have, that you did not get, that's still in a dormant state, it's still lying dormant, and you wish that it could, you wish that it would be. You wish that there was something, beautiful people, that will bring it to pass. That begins with you and you all, beautiful people. Go bring it to pass. I know you can do it, beautiful people. I want you beautiful people to be happy. I want you beautiful people to develop a relationship of loving one another, and accepting each other, accepting one another, and accepting each other into each other's lives, into one another's lives. Beautiful people, you have a free will to choose. Don't swindle that right to choose away. Don't swindle away your free will to choose. You're going to lose. All the way around and in all faces, your beautiful self is going to lose if you don't do anything about it. Right here and right now. Beautiful people. To all you beautiful, wonderful people out there in the world to whom I speak, beautiful people. I talk to you, beautiful people, the way that I do, and I encourage you, beautiful people. For that very reason. It's because I love you and I care about how you think and I care about how you feel. Beautiful people. Having what you need is for real, beautiful people. That is about as 100 as it gets, beautiful people. Fulfill what's missing in your life, beautiful people. Fulfill what's missing in your life that you need, that you long for, that you want to have, that you have to have, beautiful people. Get the antidote, beautiful people, so that you can cope. Beautiful people. Get the medicine for what ails you, beautiful people, so it will avail you and it will prevail you, beautiful people. To all you beautiful people out there in the world, If nobody told you they love you today, I love you today. And I love you in every way. Be good to yourselves because I sure will, beautiful people. Stop by and smile with me, as I often say, and let's smile together, beautiful people. No matter what time of the day, no matter what the weather, beautiful people. No matter what's going on, no matter what's not happening, beautiful people. You have a free will to choose. Choose to stop by and smile with me. Frank Anderson, Kind Words and a Smile on YouTube. And hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Choose, beautiful people, to get what you need. Go and find those beautiful people and connect with them, beautiful people. To all you beautiful people out there in the world, have a smiling day.